Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough 100% completion and low BR run. We are continuing the main quest here with the 6th base. We're going to speak to Gore before we go there. Remnants have powers that we mortals cannot even begin to fathom. If we cannot even control ourselves, how can we presume to control them? Humility, it is something that must not be forgotten, even if you lot are the only ones who remember it. Okay. Some nice words of wisdom there from Gore. He's going to play a big part in this video. And just like the other 5 bases, we have to defeat a battlefield of trash. And so we're going to do our damnedest to get David and Pages to terraform it so we can get through as fast as possible. Here's a Megalore. Yay.
Smash him from the side.
It may seem like it's redundant for Pages to have 2 battlefield clearing abilities, but it really does double the chances of it coming up. Requirements for one are not the requirements for the other, and so like while one might be a certain amount of morale or a certain it's nice to have more than one way to skin a cat. Okay, so they reinforced 4 trash, and we've got another bridge type area in this one. A lot of marching. But I may have touched on this before. Combat arts don't have any ranged abilities, but the Mystic Arts groups will oftentimes be able to attack when you're marching toward mobs. They'll be able to attack the round that you're marching, and also the round after, just like everybody else. Our guys are... oh, Roberto's looking real good there with his Frost Blade. We just got the 2 groups left. There's, I don't know if I mentioned the speed. If you notice, the battle is pretty fast. It's like a realistic type speed. You swing weapons at about the speed somebody would were it something real. This is not the normal speed of the game. In fact, every walkthrough I've seen on the internet, they do it in the slow, really slow speed. Now, I don't know if that's because that's the only speed they had on the Xbox, but if you see there underneath our chains, there's a turbo mode on and off. The next time it comes up, I'll show you where it is. But you just hit that left bumper button, and it turns turbo mode on and off. We turned it on right away. The only fight we've ever done in slow-mo, and that's what it is. Normal speed is slow-mo. It's right there underneath the 29 chains to the top right. It says LB turbo mode off. If you turn it off with the left bumper. I am using an Xbox controller to do this, just because it's easier to play the game with the Xbox controller. But the only fight we ever used normal speed on was like the first one before we got a chance to turn it on turbo. And maybe those first 2 quests with Pages and Blocker. But I think we got those going at turbo. But really, if it's on normal speed, it really does look slow motiony, and it causes the battles to be so freaking long. While this may have looked hectic at the beginning, after a while, after you get a visual recognition of your guys, once you get familiar with them, you know which groups it's showing, who's in it, you get to be very familiar with them. David's just going to get a gay bulb here. It's going to clear out some of this trash. Anyway, I don't understand. Oh, also the critical triggers we also put on automatic. I only touched on it briefly at the very beginning. There's a lot to think about. This is a tough strategy game, and if you're looking for the critical triggers, then you're not watching other things. You're losing battlefield awareness. And while it's a very interesting mini-type game, it's just not something. We don't want to play Guitar Hero while instead of paying attention to the battle. Paying attention to the battle is important. Not paying attention to this battle, I don't care if you fall asleep in this one. You could probably just hit... I'm trying to think of something else I haven't mentioned. You may notice in the 4 or 5 abilities that we get, the last one is oftentimes play it by ear, and it's got a green color to it. That will just have your guys do some random thing, like if somebody needs healing, they'll heal. If enemies need killing, they'll kill them. But it's kind of a mixed bag. You don't necessarily have a bunch of control over what they do. So playing it by ear is not always the best thing to do, but if you're ever confused about what to do, play it by ear, and we'll see if we get that option here. Not on that one. Yeah, they have it. Play it by ear at the bottom there. And for action points, it's got a triple question mark because it doesn't know what your guys are going to do until runtime. Like, it doesn't know until it's their turn what they're going to do. And if you're hitting that button, then you're just saying, oh, I don't care what my guys do. The only thing worse than doing that is choosing the first option, which is... First option is almost always the same. It's just normal attacks. Nobody uses action points. Nobody uses combat arts. They just do normal attack swings with their weapon. And that doesn't improve anything, except it'll increase the plus number of a weapon. But you get regular attacks all the time anyway. You're forced to, because not everybody will use combat arts. Alright, whatever. I'll talk more about that later.
May the God Emperor bless you all. Little by little, I'm
some nice skill ups here. It's nice that our guys are still getting skill ups, not just the guys that just joined us. But we'll see you after the cutscene.
I am Milton, the true disciple, a loyal servant of the Conqueror. My duty is to stop those who are unworthy to step on this path. You are but poor, ignorant fools to dare challenge someone with such sublime power. The writing on the wall would be as clear as day, once it is written with your blood.
Okay, so we're going up against Milton again here. It's the same as the last one. You got 1 boss and 5 trash. We are going to try and repeat. Oh, yes. Okay, so Pages gets both of his clearing abilities here. And you saw they both basically have the same. And he's first to act again. Unbelievable. So it will allow our 4 groups to attack the last remaining person, which is the boss. And we'll see if we can't one-round him here. Although Milton is crafty, I don't think we got enough special abilities to do it all in one round.
That's a strong one.
Nah, we didn't even get him blinking. But it's just us and the boss, so it's just a matter of time. Milton, in whatever form, this form or enlightened form, he He does, I think it's called overload or overrun or something like that. He gets 5 extra attacks on a turn. And he will kill. He will just kill whoever he's hitting. And it looks like he gets like an unlimited number of attacks until he kills the guy, but it's not. It's actually just 5 attacks. But nobody is ever going to live through that. Even if we had 10,000 hit points, we'd be hard-pressed to live through 5 attacks from Milton's. That sword is vicious. We don't ever get the opportunity. Yeah, he's killed 2 of our groups. And oh, okay, so Jaeger gets his Beowulf. And let's see if we can't get some of these guys up. Pages is down. Oh, Milton's down.
You are weak, and you are horribly mistaken to think that you can defy the greatness that is the Conqueror.
Okay. We're doing a damn good job of trying to defeat the Conqueror.
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
That means nothing to me.
Some nice skill ups there, and a Wonder Bangle. We'll see after the cutscene.
We got them all.
The flow of remnant power has stopped.
All right. Now we can finally enter Koenigsdorf.
Please stop!
Trying to breathe. I can't control it. Rush! Damn. I guess we gotta force them to stop.
Alright, we gotta defeat the Cyclops again. This is our summon combined with David's summon. It's just a combination of remnants. It's our Cyclops with a gun. And he will, I believe, he'll fire this gun at the end of every round, or beginning of every round. Which is only doing about, I guess, 20% damage to us. So we don't have to heal every single round. We will fight another version of the Cyclops later on for a guild task, and he is really tough. He launches that damn gun at the beginning of every round and nearly kills us, so we are constantly group healing. It's just a giant healing test. Enough about a fight that isn't this one. I believe he has 200,000 hit points, which puts him at about the toughest guy we've fought so far.
I will kill you.
So we are going to need to be doing some healing, but let's see if I remember that right about him firing the gun at the beginning of every round. No, I guess not. Okay, I guess that's just the guild task version of this guy. But the gun can still be annoying. Good gosh, we're doing some extreme damage. Well, one of the reasons why I picked a lot of my guys, one attribute I was looking for in them, is the ability to heal. And so if a character had heals, remedies especially, over items, I was more forgiving in their final stats. Because the ideal 18 would be everybody in the 18 has the ability to heal. Because doing healing doesn't really take away from your other stuff. Paris kills them with a high-level psionic there, a Maledict 5, and that's going to wrap it up. Ding, BR38. Rats.
glasses of milk and syrup.
That's the 6th base.
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
See you after the cutscene.
Sure glad that's over with. What's she doing here? Huh? Don't tell me you were behind what just happened.
You certainly do enjoy throwing around accusations.
The Conqueror. What does he want? What's he planning to do?
Why do you ask questions you already know the answers to?
What do you mean?
Or are you simply choosing not to see the truth? You're scared, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Nice try. Good luck, boy.
Okay, yeah, Blocker, you're welcome to the Wonder Bagel. And Irina, no, you can't have the Night Bloom. Tired of telling her that. Oh, one quick thing, you noticed that Rush had the axe in that cutscene. One neat thing about this game is that in the cutscenes, it will show you, it's all rendered in the Unreal Engine. Whatever weapon you have, glowing, flaming, whatever, is shown in the cutscenes. Rush will have it, and when he whips out, it says, "Hey, where did Duke go? We needed to talk to him." I don't know. We'll have to check it out. We'll see after the cutscene.
What's the Duke of Gore doing here? He wasn't supposed to know about this!
The Duke has eyes and ears the world over. We should not be terribly surprised.
We've got to save him!
Defeat the Ala Milvalana. Okay, we're going to get 6 trash mobs here. There's a lot of trash in this fight before we get to the boss, and they continue to reinforce after you engage the boss. The boss, the Ala Milvalana, is... Well, let's see, the last boss we fought was Milton. Or no, the Cyclops. He had 200,000 hit points. This boss has 300,000 hit points. And a lot of trash helping out, so it's definitely challenging. I had some real trouble with it my first playthrough. We're going to have a little easier time of it this time because we're going to because we're skilled up, and we're going to use as many battlefield clearing abilities as we can. Same thing we've been doing. If you were to do this strategically, because there's no boss out now and there's exactly 5 groups out there, you may want to spread your groups out among the 5 just to spread your hit points out on them. Otherwise, if you overpower it, don't worry about it. These are not super strong trash mobs. In fact, these are the same battlefield mobs we've dealt with, the entire 6 bases. A quick word on that last cutscene, where Duke Gore cannot hit Hermine, or Hyman, or whatever the guy's name is. That's extremely unrealistic. There's a Gabolg there, that'll clear out these 6 groups. And a Malach. Alright, so we've got a bunch of different ways to kick people's ass. The cutscene had somebody actually dodging Duke Gore, which just doesn't happen. Duke Gore is a god, and therefore it's impossible to... he's an unstoppable force which cannot be dodged. I don't know how they rendered that, and it had to be done with CGI. That's the only way you could make that look believable. Anyway, back to the fight here. We've cleared out. They've reinforced a couple, and can see there's another group on the horizon there. I don't know if we can get to that other group without... I mean, I know we can run toward them, but I don't know if we can attack them this round. Maybe they'll do us a solid and run toward us. Now, usually I encourage not to kill the boss first, but in this case, there's a good argument to be made for killing the boss when he shows up here as soon as possible, because he's continually reinforced. Well, not forever reinforced, but reinforced for quite some time once he's up. And 300,000 is a tall order of hit points to go through before all the reinforcements are out. So you can kind of make a choice on how you want to do it. This boss has some very painful abilities. So we also are encouraged not to ignore him and just fight trash. Somebody's going to need to be on the boss to occupy him. And Ala Melvillana Synthesis is what it's called. So hopefully we have enough groups, because we've split up into 5. We've got enough to handle trash as it comes. Now there's 6 trash just came. So Gabolg is welcome there. We should be putting everybody else on the boss. Boom! Now we don't have to watch David's oh, guess we will. Here. If somebody is not in melee range of the boss will run amok. Run amok. And there's nobody for him to fire this at, but I guess he's feeling a little insecure about Pages clearing the field. So we're going to do some damage to all the dead bodies on the field. Nice. Yeah, as Rush is, let's see, when Rush completely levels up his weapon, and it gets, you know, a really nice graphic on it, and we hit a cutscene, the last cutscene in the game or whatever, it'll show the fully upgraded one, fully rendered in the cutscene, which is nice. I would recommend, if you're having trouble with this fight, to have David as a group leader for sure. We killed him. We got through, well, Rush just did 50k hit points to him. But that goes straight through the boss. And the rest of this video is kind of cutscenes. So I will be talking to you in the next video. For BR38, Rush finally got his log splitter, which is an axe-only top-tier weapon art. Combat art. And we'll see you in the next video.
Conqueror.
Lord Conqueror! Please! You must help me!
Lord David!
Forgive me! I didn't mean to get carried away! I was just trying to help, please! You must show mercy!
Fool. Without regard for the remnants or anything else, you continued your petty machinations. No more. Enough of this. If you have not awakened by now, then you are no longer necessary.
Rush! Wait! You can't leave me, Conqueror!
We've returned, my lord.
How is the chairman?
It is still too close to call.
I see.
What is this? What's going on, Dad? Hey, that light's moving. Huh?
We've lost it.
What even was it?
If it showed up on this baby, it was a remnant, of course.
Irina?
Don't! Irina!
So dark. So deep. The forest. Filled with power. The Conqueror. He's there.
That light is back.
Where's it at?
Darkened forest, I'd say.
So this glowing light is the Conqueror? How come he's on the Remnant tracker thing?
It must be the talismans he carries.
Well, Dave?
Lord David, what shall we do?
We were unable to protect Duke Gore. We are powerless in the face of the Conqueror. That's how it was at Nagapur. That's how it was at Koenigsdorf. Even if we meet him now at Darkened Forest, what can we do? How are we even supposed to stand against him?
Mr. David, what you can do is...
Irina!
Irina! How's she doing?
She'll be fine. Used a bit too much of Marion's blessing is all. She's asleep.
Rush. Coming back, right? waiting for you.
She's dreaming of that time she waited for you in the forest. She really cares for you, Rush.
Feeling better?
Sorry for worrying you.
Hey, don't sweat it.
How is Irina?
She's fine, just exhausted from everything.
I see. She wasn't to be mixed up in any of this. I gave my word.
Hey, this isn't your fault, Dave. Irina did all this because she wanted to.
Rush!
Mom?
Irina! Irina's gone!
By the time you get this, I'll be in Darken Forest. There's something I need to find out. Please, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. If things get too scary, I'll come right back, okay?
How could she do such a foolish thing?
People can't choose how they're born. Coming into the world with Marion's blessing isn't a mandate to use it.
Jeez, she's always taking things so seriously. Dave, I'm gonna go save Irina. I know that I can't really do much against the Conqueror, but I've left Irina behind before. I'm not gonna do it again.
I understand. However, I cannot allow you to go alone. I'm coming with you.
Thanks, Dave.
All right? Now that that's decided, let's be off.